Oh, it lets me share screen with my audience. They finally did it. Well, my Facebook is down. They asked me to prove who I am. Somebody says I'm not me. So once again, I have to go prove who I am to Facebook. Yep. Okay, so my account's gone right now. Until the submission of the proof I've given, they wanted me to do a live selfie. Somebody is trying to clone and say I ain't got the right account is about to lose their accounts again. And so that's what happened. I did my update. It's on YouTube. It's on there right now. Where I could share any screen I want to, and I could do things from here. But Julie, email me. You know my email. Get your Zoom going, or don't think I'm mad at you. Everybody might think I'm mad at them right now. No, I've had my account purged. And right now it's gone. And the review for proving who I am. The last time this happened, it was the cooker did it. They made a page with all my pictures on it. Said they were Robert Deutsch. It said I wasn't me. And when I proved who I was last time, they took down their accounts and their cookers page that had 20,000 people on it. So it was a great service to you guys. So I feel I'm about to show up again and take one for the team. I told you, I don't like what I'm doing. When they blank there one feed and they show you another, then they bring it back. Come on. There's paranoia and there's knowing you're being watched. So let me know who's here watching. I can't even see. Yeah, I can assign type fans and everything on this one. So this is what we'll use until I get my account back. I expect any weather reviews that need to happen here. Test these one, two. Let me check my microphone settings. I don't even know which one it's using. It should be using this one in front of me. And if you see me get up, it's because I'm starting to heat up some things for my din-dins, which I will not pay attention to. And we can train wreck it from here. No problem. Yeah, you got your forecast today in here. That's it. Yeah. Fucking cunts. There's only one fucking me. Like freaking another account could ever impersonate me. Oh, we got somebody named Fungi. Hey, you're number one fan already. But you must have put comments on previous posts. Fucking cunts. Yeah, but I was in the middle of a phone call, right? It suddenly, boom. Oh, we need you to prove who you are. I've done this before. I've had to submit a passport before. Yeah, to keep an account going so I can bust their balls. And somebody says pull the move, and I pull the move back, challenging it. It's me. Yeah, so last time they say 48 hours, it took 24. And then I get the result. There's only work, good or bad is a matter of perspective, fungi. I feel funny calling you fungi. There's a fungus among us. What's up with the microphone here? Which one am I? Here, it hasn't let me assign everything yet. All my settings, I ain't quite figured it out here yet. Channel settings, overlay. No, we don't need no overlay in the backwards. You just see my life going on. And so this is what's occurred. People will think I'm mad at him. Why'd you block me? So my answer is going to be standard. I don't know. What did you do? It's like sitting in a car with your kid, you know. It's like, I know everything you did. And they'll just start fessing up to everything they did. And you had no idea how wild they was until you said that to them. I went out to get a pack of cigarettes. I came back to no Facebook account. So, par for the course, man. They do not like me having the ability to show you lines on a screen. Right? The worst thing that ever happened to them was me getting a hold of a magic whiteboard. I've been wanting it for years. I've been wanting this type computer. Okay, we smashed our coffee. Getting smashed. Fucking hell, man. This blows. And that's a Facebook list day, which is like, hi. Go to your room, be alone, have no one to talk to. Fucking blows. I don't have any other networks unless some people get some Skype going or something. Oh, fucking well. So it's digital ID shit. They burn on us no matter what. But this is an outright. You're fucked. I posted it as the thumbnail of this video. But it's showing me I'm getting a reach if people are getting a notification. That's kind of nice, to know. Bastards, man. Is the sound okay? I have no idea if it's even using this microphone. I don't think it is. It's not making any kind of popping noises, so I'll have to figure that part out. And where's the microphone? It might be the one here on the computer. I'm just sussing it. I've never shared a screen on this one yet. My video is up from Facebook, though. I had time to download. Unbelievable, Rob. You submitted an appeal. I should get the other picture, too. You fucking cunts. Why the hell did I? They should at least let you know what you did wrong. I'm not happy. I guess this mic ain't working. Is it worse? This sound? No, it's still working. It's got to be here. Testicles. Yeah, it's this mic here. I don't like that. It doesn't give me the. I feel like I'm doing a radio show. Yeah, it's okay. I will leave. The never-ending story. Yeah. That makes for a very lonely day. Yeah, Kemi and the Cruiser strikes again. That's your update, by the way. It's up on YouTube. I told you the other day, if they take me out, you're going to have to come here to get it. You're going to get it. Oh, we got number 3 badges. People typing away. Hey, Julie, come here and type. Somebody share this and let people know what's going on, please. I need the word out. To have just cop the band. Yeah, just cop the band. Here's a big screenshot. Look at this. It's what I see when I see my Facebook. Look at this. It's appeal. It's all it is. It was a ban. I'm like, you sons of bitches. And I've already done all the video profile and everything. Sure, I got nothing. I got fucking nothing. What's YouTube Studio? That's you guys. Doesn't let me change the microphone, though, which I think blows. Okay. Kemi and the Cruisers, this is your video from today, which I can replay that son of a bitch, but why? So the sound is good, everything's cool. Great, let's step sharing. There we go. Oh, I like that option. It's kind of nice, actually. I might get used to doing 4K sound here. Yeah, just please let people know what occurred. Yeah, I'm currently having to prove I'm Robert Deutsch. Accept no substitutes. Hey, motherfucker, somebody must have impersonated me and reported me as not being me. That's the only way that happens. I have my glasses on this time. I hope it don't make a difference. I should have showed my anus. And then that becomes your digital ID. Now turn to the left. Turn the other cheek. Right down the center. Now wazoo it. They'll be doing that like you're going to prison. Now spread your cheeks and make sure you ain't hiding nothing from the cafeteria. We were missing a bicycle today. We noticed you were dripping blood. Who fucking knows? I'm just in a mood now. I don't fucking kick the hornet's nest. That's the last thing you want to do. Because I'll just pour myself into research today. I got documents to go over, lots of them. Should we begin? You want me to take your pants down, paddle you again, BOM? What's the matter? You get your bottom paddled by me again? Well, you told him why he ate that to show you, and it did. Bad Duana. I said badge of honor one time, and somebody misheard me. Goes, "What's bad Duana?" I said, "Oh, that's the way you don't use your head. You get bad Duana." Yeah, I got bad Duana on it. Badge of honor. Oh, it counts I've lost. I don't cry over it. I really don't. I'm kind of giggling because some motherfuckers about to lose their fucking account because they can't prove they're me. Don't give them a certain number of days. Both of them. If you report me, your account goes limbo until you prove who you are. They'll tell you got 150 days or something. And once I prove who I am, your account is gone. And any accounts associated with that account are gone. And any groups you founded with that account are gone. Just gone. Yeah, so this could be a big. I'll know who did it, but what groups get gone. Yeah, I look at positives in this war. Taking out troll groups is important, and sometimes I have to sit tight and take the punishment like a man, like my father said, even when you don't do it. That's what I think about that, Agnes. You can talk shit. Anyone can talk any shit they want. They can't wait for an excuse. Yeah, you're right about that. I try not to have excuses for my bad behavior. I try to do that atonement thing where you apologize and say something will happen again and then it don't. You instead of blaming, well, you made me feel that way. You made me do this. No, you look at yourself. You say, I didn't treat my own decisions like they were important, and so it has to be my fault. Because I asked other people important to some important. You ask somebody, you're looking for a blame game. Step one, gaslighter, and then never admit you're wrong. You're right into the narcissist zone. It's impossible for me to be a narcissist. I'm overly apologetic of my existence. It's quite the opposite. I need to grow a set on that too. Fuck you, smoke you, like that guy in the Fifth Element. I love that movie. Let me watch that again today. It's got some funny scenes in it. Ruby Rod. So how do you feel, Corbin? Thrilled. Corbin. Yeah, it's a funny one. I do enjoy it. How you doing, Jackie Jaffe? Good to see your name as well. I just had my Facebook page in current limbo. So I'm asking people to spread the word that I'm currently jailed. I'm locked out completely of my Facebook. I was in the middle of a call and somebody asked me to prove who I was. Oh my God, how many ways you want me to prove who I am? How many times this month I got to prove who I am? Wait till the internet, you have to go down in person to get a special stamp on your fucking golden ticket on land. Yeah, it's really them. We use the anal probe. Who knows where this shit is going? It's so stupid. I'm concerned now about weather here on the first because I'm scheduled to work. Yeah, I was an early in shift that one. Yeah, we're supposed to get in at 7 and be out of work by 3, 4 in the afternoon. We might have that match, but the one after it at Liverpool will not happen. Ain't a chance in how that match is going to happen on the first. Yeah, we got wins over 100 again coming through town. You ain't the only one with huff and puff and blowing down a house. They're over here, huff and puffing. I think he's been taking a shit in the mountains. It's just sitting there, howling for days. Or Julie, she's going to get out of here and not have her type fan badge again. And then she'll type one time and it'll get up there. Yes, this is just how it goes. I'm just so glad I did my forecast when I did. We got it out. I got it on YouTube. You have to spread it that way. There's no other way it's going to get out. I can change the title to Long-Term Weather Outlook if you want. Because it's up to me what the title of the video say on that one and the other one. I like something cheeky. After the video, I know what I've shown, so I can put the YouTube title could be different. But you have to have a title before you do a video on Facebook. I don't even know what I'm going to say, but let's say it. Hello to you too, Jackie Baby. I got all sorts of names. We got a Shoko. That's like a Shokotana. That's a very cool name. Shoko. You say hi to everybody for Jane and Bamboo and Fungi. Bungie. We used to call a girl on the street Bungie. Because she looked like Pebbles. Unga Bunga girl from Flintstone. Bungie. She did not like being called that. Became a lawyer later in life. Really excelled with her mind. Well done. She always excelled her sisters, I'll say that. I know you saw me look and start running suddenly. When people do that, they be all walking along till they see you looking at them, and then suddenly they're fucking walking marathon walk Waddles in the Olympic. That was the perfect name for a power walker named Waddles. I'll never forget that growing up. Here's Waddles. He's going to do the kick. It's a kick. We whooped Germany's ass last night. Deutsche went down hard. It's like we were on farm again. I went to sleep, man. I'm tired. I go to bed. Hey, where are you from? I'm from a sperm egg union. There's a penis and a vagina actually met. There's no turkey base or nothing. Where am I from? That's a loaded question. So I gave a loaded answer. Where are you from? So I'll understand what you're asking me. Where do I live? Earth. Well, galaxy they call it Milky Way, somewhere in the universe. I'm in England, in a town known as Liverpool. They love their music here. And they actually play football. Oh, yeah. Dun, dun, coffee. Dun, dun. Well, if you ain't familiar with one of my train wrecks, you better get involved with one. Anybody got probably prissy pants and ear meltdowns and all this shit? I'm already full Tourette's mode right now. Are you kidding? You ought to have heard me when I was in the middle of a phone call with Julie and it went boop, prove who you are. What? Take a video selfie. You have to move a live video selfie. They're getting rid of the bots on Facebook. It could be a lot of us are about to go through this. They ask you to turn your head left, right, up, down, as it says so. So if you ain't got your eyeballs on the screen, you're going to fail this one. And nobody can reproduce it with just taking a picture of you doing it. It's live. I think they're looking for fucking heartbeat on your neck, everything. Who knows? Well, AI knows what I look like this month. My God, I proved myself so many times. They digital ID'd us on a beta test just to get on at the stadium. You can't work at Everton without it. They want the government number. I got on it at LSC without it by bringing my documents up in person. But that's going to come to an end. And then they go over to the home office. The home office sent them my number. And for them, I had to do a live video as well. Check. So it's not just show your face, they show it from angles. I'm probably blocking it out like a burger, so in case you put one of them on, walk down the street, they'll see you. Facial recognition will bypass that. It hides some facial features, but some it does not. AI knows how we walk and stuff. Because somebody asked a very viable question, and I resent people not having to go through the same measures I have to go through. Right? It's not fair, and so that measure is not disallowed. And when it comes to further checks, a booth is set up and a woman is used so that their covenant with God is upheld. You don't want somebody to go home and get beat, do you? I don't. Do the beating need a beating? We fucking do. Any real man that listens to a woman being hit and doesn't stop it needs to be hit. It's up to us. Teach your kids, husbands and men out there, teach your kids to love their mother and treat them with respect. And then there are more relationships, they'll treat theirs with respect. The same thing with your daughters. Teach your husband to respect the man, and respect will happen. It's guaranteed. My mother hated my father, never failed to point out I was a bastard, just like, yeah, but that doesn't do much for you, does it? Respect wise, for either one of them. And it's terrible behavior. Your kids are never yours. I learned this a long time ago. We're responsible for it, but they always have their own mind. They'll always run off and do what they want or where they go. They're themselves. How did I learn about charting weather? Well, almost every American that sat at a bar in the 80s and 90s had a weather channel on all the time. And we learned to read radar from watching Weather Channel. And I learned about geoengineering through physics and noticing things. I started seeing weird radar rings over eyes. And so it was a group called Plane Diaries. Kate Beardsley's group, and I asked her, "Where are you getting these radar images from?" So she sent me some links, and I ran with it. And I applied physics to this Berkeley, Courage, Strands, Electric Universe, and stuff. Lots of conversations with PhD physicists, real doctors, and things, so I can understand it, and got them understanding it. Yeah, it's been really beneficial. And a lot of this homework is done by myself. Before Jim Lee even came out with Climate View, me, him, and Chris Fontenot had a little side check going on talking about devices and stuff. Then Jim disappeared for 3 months. Hoped they hadn't killed him. And he came back with Climate Viewer. Oh, my. And he said, "Hey, you guys, check this link." If I ever have a weather page website, his link is going on it with permission because he's invaluable. And Billy Hayes taught me a lot about HARP. He's known as the godfather of HARP. He installed him and his son. When they burnt him, they microwaved that dude, burnt 90% of his body, and they burnt up his son. This is what our oppressors do. Yep, invisible weapons for silent wars. Isn't that what Alana Friedland once called it? I have deep respect for Alana. Learned a lot of her through the years. Love her. I'm a bit potty mouthed. She calls it when Robert gets passionate. I love that lady. She's steadfast. She got moxie. Very scientific. I went to university when I was 30 years old. Um, they didn't have an associate or science degree, a bachelor's degree, I mean, in the science at the time. But they do now in automotive engineering and technology. And I'm 2 classes away from that. So it was, Trump gives a stimmy. I might go to North Carolina and get it, and then go to the uni for the summer school and take the 2 classes I need so I can come out being a BS artist, have a piece of paper that says so. But I got the other paper, honors. I study stuff. I hope that answers your question. And I'm over here in Liverpool, England. At some point, the magical mystery tour bus will go past. Probably in about an hour and a half, 2 hours. Mm. Oh, that's a nice cup. I just found a cheap Polish coffee to put in the plunger. It's actually nice. It was kicking ass on the costas and everything, and the price. It was kicking ass. I had to have that yesterday. And much love to you guys too. I'm on a ban right now. So there'll be a few train wrecks on here today. I don't know how fast I'm going to get my videos taken down here. It's usually pretty fast if I try to play some music. But I will. That's what I do. I enjoy it. Other people seem to enjoy it. And whether you enjoy it or not, I'm still going to do it. Why? I got a view on life in this activism. God is going to put your work into the eyes and ears of those who need to hear it. Don't ever worry about your view count, your share count, or any of that. Believe me, if people want to know, they're going to know. And so I just put the work there and I leave it. I don't tag anybody. I don't share my work, so you can't say I'm sharing misinformation. It's another thing that can go for this to try to delay me, but misinformation spreading it don't get me on. I don't like kids on my videos either. I don't. I think they need to hear some things that come out my mouth. Right? It's not tame. I don't want kids to think they have no hope in the world like we've lost hope in. We're our own hope, you know that, right? That's what I think about. Let's see, somebody has asked me. Somebody says, I learned about weather spending my outside, and then people like you formalizing what I'm seeing. I love the ones where you guys can show a picture and then I can go over it. People like I'm sitting on a porch, show you what I see. Right, and then I can correlate it with a picture from his satellite from above is always a checkmate to those who say that all the imagery and satellites fake. Well, I just mixed up the cloud and the bottom from the top there. SpongeBob, explain your opinion, why it's still the same. When presented with information, your opinion should flaw with it. Well, nobody knows it all. I damn sure do. I learn all the time. I mean, what's my argument against people who say those trails are because of the atmospheric temperature of the airplanes? I'll get out a watch. Yeah, let's assume that natural condensation can occur up there today because we're seeing sun. All right, a natural contrail should last 30 seconds to a minute and it should dissipate. And you see it going behind a plane and it's following and then it's gone behind. It is very passable. There's no condensating of any chemical catalyst. But if a chemical catalyst is doped or gets gain of function to the outside coatings of the particles, like shown in that document the other day I showed you, it's usually to have acids on it. Yeah, so that when it gets with the waters and stuff in the atmosphere, it'll catalyze into a sulfuric acid mist. And you can tell when they move that around that it's lasting too long. It's not condensating naturally; it's persisting, and so it has properties for affecting Earth's albedo, or it's how much light it will reflect out of the planet's atmosphere, and that doesn't get through, right? So the fact that it's spreading out is showing me it's part of the albedo increasement program, or a SAA, stratospheric aerosol injection. Yeah, it's not just light mitigation. So that's what I would say to them. And then I went off, and if they say they don't believe it, because we get that a lot, I say that's okay if you don't believe it. It can kill you anyhow. So it's a good thing I believe in it and can prove it, and we'll get this to stop. And then sometimes you say, because God's always watching, he's tallying up the votes of what we want. Ask him, or even if what I'm saying you don't believe it, but if it was going on, would you want that to happen? So anybody who votes yes, they would. God's watching you. And if you vote no, your vote's getting tabulated on the scale of oneness and what's going to be the reality. And we have got to break through that part of this, I think. They got television to create that oneness of this program, and we've got to have our oneness of it not to happen. And if I can figure out how to get the whales, the trees to vote, that's checkmate for all our votes. How about the ants alone without numbers? Or fire ants saying, nah, we get this. Hold our beer. We're on our way. Marching feet. And you use more petrochemicals to try and control them rather than just giving them habitat. As they get down toward the cold, they won't like Tassie too much. They marched up, man. They marched up through North Carolina, destroyed the cornfields and everything, and then the cornfields came back. You just had to watch where you stood when you fished. Yeah, deer or something would drop, and a big old mound will appear right through the center of them. Mm-hmm. It's cool to watch, actually. It's my fishing holes are a bit dangerous. Alligators and ants, water moccasins and fucking copperheads, fucking rattlesnakes. Yeah, watch it. I was at the only scary place I ever been. Walking around Duke Game Land is pretty scary. Morgellons fibers. We had some spider webs yesterday, and I went and I looked, and I actually seen some small spiders. So if anybody's seeing those about, we had enough warmth to bring them out, and some bugs. So we seen some natural yesterday webs here. So I've been waiting to see if anybody's freaking out. It didn't look electrispun to me because I saw spiders. I looked, lifted up with a stick. Oh, thank God, it's spiders. Yeah, we got to keep it real, man. If we don't, we're just as lost in this illusion as those that are creating illusion for us to be lost and want us to be. And even all this fear porn worried about a fucking comet atlas is on the other side of the fucking sun. Yeah, that thing would have to throw all it would have to start breaking now to come back around. You'd see a jet. Everybody wants to be scared about something because somebody wants a rush off of getting clicks and popularity. And to me, it's just about content. I don't want to see other people's work because number one, I ain't got time to fact check them, and number two, then it gets on my mind and I get critical about them live. Yeah, if you hadn't showed it to me, I'd have never known. Evil is not forbidden. Evil is used to be encouraged by law. Even you got to have a date with a man, the mandate, and the man gives it a date that you got to go do things by. Even the church told you to love the government when it said, give unto Caesar what's Caesar's, like taxes. But this don't belong to Caesar. Your heart is yours to follow. Remember that? Yeah, what's up with that? Give unto Caesar. Wait a minute. You tip the money changer table, but your thought is to pay our taxes. With all that having to report who the hell you are, it was like the digital ID of its time. Everybody go back home. We have a big census. Yeah, that didn't work out real well, did it? Yeah, sleep in a barn, man. A barn, baby Jesus in a barn. And they're going to stack and pack us now. What the fuck? You go to the inn, and they ask you to prove who you are, and in 48 hours, we may let you in. Fucking hell, bastards. I'm glad you have hope in Jesus. Jesus gave me enough balls to have some hope in myself. I have talks with Jesus all the time. I sat and talked with him about all the leaves yesterday. How thankful I was seeing it and feeling it. The creation is beautiful. But if we think it was created for us, we're arrogant, selfish fucking cunts. Creation was created for the act of creation itself. And love creates beautifully, don't it? Absolutely does. Whoever thought about the colors of the trees when they was doing that, nice touch. They could have just gone, boom, womp and willow, they're gone. They're back. But I tell you, there is really whomping trees out there. There's some people would never be able to walk down past. Oh, they'd lift me a line. We'd all like to think that they say they shall not cater to politicians, and politicians shall no longer have to all they can eat buffets. They're weighing the buffets. There's a dishwasher. I've known this KP for a while. You have a big party, right? We ever use all this food. Well, what you don't eat gets weighed. I don't want anybody eating it. They're going to control our beverages. Maybe if fat's going to be discouraged, maybe they've got enough hams built up, steaming from all the old beast legs out there they're chopping up. Oh, look at this prime Serrano. And yeah, I wonder that sometimes. The only thing that makes sense is the Cardassia is selling bubble butts, and you'll see bubble butt hams out there. I wonder. There's the laws in California let you eat people now, man. You have a restaurant. Oh, and nobody's done anything about it. The place is still open. Oh, you want to barbecue people? Well, you're in work. We're going to barbecue in there with you. Yeah, well, you're going in. Oh, into the ovens. Is it a German restaurant? Schnitzel and you. Our secret ingredients are people. Not shining out of that Marcus. Oh, I weren't thinking. Evil is forbidden. Boy, is it encouraged. Hold my beer in a world. I'd rather do the backwards evil and live. You know? I'd just rather do that. So I'm limbo today, man. I'm going to be fucking wearing out a button on a Facebook. Can I come back on yet? Have you reviewed me yet? Yeah, I haven't done the app yet. Is it going to allow my game to work? Because it has to link to your Facebook. There's a lot of fucking consequences in this. You submitted an appeal. What happens next? Takes us about an hour to review your information. If that you did follow standards, it just asks me to prove who I am. Chat with us. Let's have a chat with them. Long wait. Try again in an hour. Well, they've done this to a lot of people then. Now look. I'm trying to get through. It said chat with us, and it won't let me chat with you. It's like calling it customer service these days when you're on hold. And it hangs up. As soon as your Tourette's, you're swearing in the background. They hang up before you even start. I'll tell them I have Tourette's. They have to leave it on. And if they hang up, I call back and say somebody needs retraining. The following call is recorded for quality. Alrighty then. Fucking assholes. Never believe church or state. They don't have anything to do with God. But I think there is a creator. There has to be. Because if we created ourselves, boy, did we not live up to even our potential then. No, there's got to be something bigger than this, I think. It has to be. Whether it's the construct of that book or that, I seriously doubt myself. Not my research says different. Is it the Gospel of Timothy that was left out that said Judas was the one, crucified? Why did they leave that book out? Contradictory. So there's so many contradictions. I just take on board the message. There's 10 commandments. You follow them, you're going to do all right. And there has to be a creator. Has to be. There's too much supersymmetry for there not to be. You're looking at them as small. How much mass does will carry is a question that's being answered. What gives mass to massless particles? I think it's will and intent of the creation itself and how much we focus can actually tell the Higgs boson what it's going to do. Oh, that's your name? That's evil is forbidden. No, I thought it was like a comet that came coming by. Holy fucking shit, I was mistaken about that. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, we should smoke a bowl. You have a session. Might as well. Before I go to the park, hopefully the sun will come out. If not, oh well. You can listen to music. I'm curious how long this video would last. I want this to stay here because I got Facebook banned. So the word should be spreading around now. that I've been banned. Here's somebody think I blocked him. Nah. The worst thing, well, I guess the best thing about my mother not being here today is that she doesn't have to ask me what I done wrong now. Ever your mother message you and ask you why you blocked her and you didn't? And you have to say, no, I lost my Facebook account. She can't fathom this one. She can't fathom it. Well, couldn't. And I said, I violated community standards. She said, well, you never did know how to behave. That's what she said. You never did know how to behave. Like if some 5-year-old or something. I don't know, Ma. Just like I said back then, what is behave but to be and to have? And I'll do those well. I have the day rather than it having me. Now I know I got a crumb to have. I want salad. On perception of reality. There's so many gurus out there trying to sell you their point of spiritual view. You all just go there. I just know I've come up with a construct for myself that keeps me sane. Well, as sane can be, because so who says you're sane does some what I would call very nasty, insane things. Yeah. Insane to not care about life, insane to want to block sunlight away from trees and this and that, or reflected into space. If you say blocked, they'll fact check you. No. If you say albedo and reflected, like I did, you're walking their words. And they don't like it when I walk their words. Because I'll show you what those words can do. Yeah, I was always good at in my words. My spelling is bad hand. And I have a dyslexic typing thing. I will always switch letters around, and numbers is the worst. Oh, my meth. Yeah, you'll be saying the right number in your head and hitting the wrong number on the keys, even. It's just hard. It was definitely a challenge to get the grades I did. Well, I have a funny view about saying, inside your house or whatever you want, right? Yeah. The sane world is outside your door. So once you go outside your door into the world called sane, you are insane by proxy, surrounded by people insane, having sane lives, sane elections, insane politicians, living in a constant state of insanity until you go back in your house where you're no longer in the world of the sane. It's almost paradoxical, that, isn't it? Yeah, so I think about that. It's so average. I was told to be above average. I didn't want to be. I have to excel at everything. If I go be an asshole, you're going to remember. If I'm cunty McCunt is just given, he can show up at any time. It's the base relative of my Irish ancestry. There supposedly was 25% Kelly clan in Ireland. Isn't that Donegal? It's probably Belfast. I think she left. She was put on a boat. She was helping with the cars. So where does this fucking wild hair of my ass and protest come from? That's Grandma Jane. And when she got to New York, she was a Ziegfeld girl. And my grandpa, we got to New York, he just worked in the meat markets until he had his own meat packing plant, making pastrami and corned beef and such. Yeah, there's some heart in me. And my grandpa is the only one in the family who survived the Holocaust. Everybody died. He never liked to talk about it. He just what he says. It's hard being the only one, and he didn't like to talk about it after that. Grandpa, I can relate. Come the last one left. It is hard to be the only one. Yep. This Nazi fucking that got off from the paperclip. Well, the camp came to you. Mangala came to you. Called it a mandate, which ain't a lie, and police officers didn't uphold our rights to not have to go along with a suggestion, which is misinformation to the government and them. The government failed our police forces with that. So the chief says how it's interpreted, that's dead. And when the higher ups lower the boom, we have to change some things. I'll tell you what, in a protest, sometimes police can save your ass if you're the ones that have the permit. Never forget that. When the right has the permits down here, They isolate lift. They get dealt with because the permits clearly said they had it first. They haven't ended protesting it. God bless my grandpa, though. I know he's up there shaking. He said, I got stiff neck. Some days off me. He'll be proud I remembered a few things. I treat important things like they're important. And if your word ain't no good, what good's your handshake or your signature, right? You make your own way. You admit to your own problems, and if you want to know something, do it yourself. He let me ask about 3 questions a day. And it was always words and stuff. So he gave me fucking the thesaurus and all that's it, thesauruses and all this dictionaries, and I had to write it down and go look it up. And he taught me. That's why I do my own homework. I was taught this. Is that Carrie? Which Carrie is it? I know a few. Is it Brownie Carrie? With Mr. B? Yeah, the bird. Is it Carrie that plays the game? You know what we're gonna have to do? Somebody get in touch with Jolie and tell her I copped a bed. If she gets here, she might even type and get a King's Crown badge. I know that means something to some people. I treat everyone equal. I'm not on Facebook because somebody must have made a clone account and said I'm not Robert Deutsch, and I had to prove who I was. Okay, so I'm waiting for that to go through. So it'll take up to an hour. It could be back on this afternoon. Let's see. Submitted appeal. Yeah, I tried to hit my Facebook thing. It is nothing today. You submitted appeal, so now I have to wait. I'm walking that line, Beard. I'm fucking flying over the truth, the lies, and dropping truth bombs left and right. And I'm telling you, they don't like Mr. Squiggles. When I can draw those lines, it becomes kind of obvious. And where I'm showing where the ships are, they damn sure don't like that. That puts those ships at risk. Which one country sees another. Aha! I never claimed those are Chinese ships. Not this time. I just said ships. The other day, it was like they had a battle fleet. I was seeing about 7 big emitters going. The destroyers all had big emitters. The sweepers also. Yes, big EMF devices, not just there, but in the water. Sonic transducers and such. Very advanced. How come Aquaman in the movies never riding no fucking seahorse? What's up with that? Come on. That was the best part about being Aquaman, was having a seahorse and be able to go boom, making those rings that destroy things. If FFX, I was like to the girls, wears red guns and think his account's been banned. I'm currently under, like, I did it about a year or so ago. When I made this account, I was I was getting a lot of abuse from the Cookers page, right? A lot of abuse. Well, one of them thought it'd be a funny idea to steal my ID, pictures in this, and post it as themselves and name themselves me and have an account. Well, then I reported it as not being me, lost my account for 48 hours. When I came back, all their accounts were gone, and they must have been the one that started the Cooker group because they were suddenly missing offline. The entire group got taken down. Okay, so they've been abusing so many activists. So I'll take one for the team anytime. So it's about to happen again. What happened? I was in the middle of talking to you, and suddenly he said, I had to prove who I was. He asked me to do, remember I told you these live ID checks they asked for? They asked me to do another one. And any of you people that are not willing to do that, you're going to lose your account. It's been nice knowing you. So like I said, you got my email, don't you? So we can Skype. Have you got your Zoom yet? Yeah, I've already done my forecast for today. It's all. Yeah, it's up. I did that. I just don't get the social train wreck. I'm going to try it on here after this video. I just wanted to see how it worked. I want to next time dedicate this microphone to the job. Yeah, it was 1 second I was talking to you and I was gone. I was like, oh, man, she gets down on herself. She's going to wonder what she did wrong. You haven't done nothing wrong. Facebook fucking with me, man. Just carving another band. How am I going to send your email without you having it? Here, I'll give you an old one. Here, I'll type an old email. Send me email, and I'll give you my other email. This one's well known. It's got the biggest. You give me email there. We'll suss this. So I can make a private one of these. Only two people talk, but it's just a bar and date. You think I'm old enough to remember life without it? I remember what it was like without it. I remember how much it sucks when I ain't got it. You ever been put in jail where you're not allowed to comment or make a reaction on a post? That's like fucking watching the kids play baseball outside while you're in your room. Oh, it's terrible punishment. Well, you lose your account. You got to explain to your mother why. Because I didn't like Donald Trump a lot or the vaccines. Why? And I told her one day, this Jew can spot a fucking genocide. She didn't listen. She wanted to go first. I said, wait. We'll have all of them just to make sure which one works. Yeah, what do your family's going? I'm not enjoying my weekend too much. Number one, it's not weekend yet. Yeah, it's only Thursday. Let's watch Facebook for a day. And if Facebook's linked to my game, I can't play it. Yeah, like Monopoly Go, all these things. It's good. Until the Facebook starts working again. That's okay. Damn. Yeah. Fuck it. You ever hear I say that? Fuck it. I've always been pretty unpunishable, you know. I'll come up with a perspective that it's okay, right? I've got this. I can share a screen fairly easily, right? It ain't like they shot me showing nothing. Yeah, I got all sorts of documents I can pull up. If they bust my balls, I'll bust them back. It ain't like that. But it's weird to see that. Yeah, your appeal has been submitted. So I'll just keep hitting refresh until it comes back. Now it's still in effect. I think it took about 48 hours last time, 36. I don't know, Joe. Get your Zoom going. Because my Zoom's not set up on that. That's a very old email address. It's been super attacked, super spam. People pornographed that one. I'll just go there to get your email address and email you back on my other one. Well, if you want to do it without Facebook, turn it off, Allison. Nobody's making you go. I ain't poking you with a bayonet and a bomb like a Bugs Bunny cartoon. Woo, dancing, twinkle, throwing. No, none of that. Nobody's forcing you on here. So like I don't force anybody to watch my work. They get all complaining. I'm like, well, I didn't ask you to watch it. Did I share it? Did it go even into a group? It's rare I even share one in a group. That's when I'll get my my strikes. Yeah, they reacted. A call. Well earned. I play games because it gets my mind off of this. And we created a little community of people that play this game together. If we had a race this week, without that time, it was a lot more fun having other people playing with you, I have to say. And well, why should everything I do be serious? Why should every waking minute of myself be pouring through a fucking documentary or this and that? With my head up in the rabbit hole so damn deep, when I come out, I can't even see the real world anymore, kind of a thing. Yeah, I remember what love is like. And I love playing games. I love walking in the trees when they're beautiful. There's a carpet of yellow and gold walking on this one stretch here. It was awe-inspiring. Yeah, it was. Where are we? Is this YouTube Live? Yeah, this is a YouTube Live, Julie. And I can even share my screens on this, which is kind of nice. Because I could pull up stuff like entire screen. So I could show this screen. I could show Facebook is fucking with me. You see that? Your account is not visible to the people on Facebook and you can't use it. It says you right here. See that? You can't use it. Check back here for result. Yeah, but then I'll come over here and I can pick up some documents. Because I had a couple juicy ones the other day. I went all the downloads. This one's very interesting. Yeah. Now this is about the lifting operation for geoengineering aerosols and for albedo enhancing aerosols, I must say. Aerosols. It's like a cracky, breathing paint aerosols. They're talking troposphere either. This is stratosphere, right? This is not where your cloud seeding planes are going. Free flying balloons. See this? So here's they're going to talk about the work for the artillery shells, missiles, aircraft, and free flying balloons. For lengthy analysis, this goes over it. This made it a balloon tethered to a tower. It would happen out at sea, and it proved to be non-viable, right? To transport slurries of high reactive index particles, such as coated titanium dioxide. You see this here? Coated titanium. That's why I say they're at a gain of function at two cloud particles. Right? This paper estimates the time scales involved and the costs and this and that. This goes over the methods. This is meat and potatoes. Right? Proposals for 2010. You can't tell me this shit ain't real when it's litigated. Don't worry about how much it's going to cost them. There's a lot of fucking pages of this one. The Raleigh analysis. Now, where's the juicy one? I saw one that was pretty juicy. Choices of materials. Here it was. We talk about what type of balloons they were. Carbon fiber. Steel is stiff but heavy. Right? We can use structural aluminum as they're pricing the balloons and shit out. Right? Normal flight. Mount Everest. And where they want to do it. A CFR shaped tube to something on the ground. Yes, this is what they want to do. Higher than Mount Everest. Okay? This is a lot different than what you was thinking things was doing. It was a lot different than what I thought. Impregnation facilities. Yep. For making the carbon fiber and stuff. They didn't like this proposal with the towers. Oh, this thing is inflatable towers. You'll never see them on deck. A great big old hose in it. Great big old hose. That's just some of what I do. Whammo. Oh, I do like being able to flip back and forth. You hang out with hearses and dogs. Horses. Horses are cool. No more rehearsing and horsing around. We know every fart behind. Aerosols. Yeah, aerosols. Yeah, very, very true. Everybody breathing aerosol. Boom, boom, like a plume. Boom, boom, and I'm hacking a plume. Yeah, boom, boom, hacka, boom, plume. Boom, boom, plumes are serious business. Canberrams suck. Julie, don't know how, but you can apparently. Oh, did I miss something? Keep typing, Julie. We'll get one of the badges next to your name fast. Where are we? This is a YouTube live. Yes, yes, yes. Testicles, testicles. She ate testicles. Here's what if you want to show some more Canberrans, you fucking cunts. You think Facebook is all I get? Huh? I'll sleep more without it. Helps my jobs better, right? Because I can't talk about one stadium ever. I don't tell you how my day went nothing. You didn't hear no mention exactly. You don't. You always thought EMF was used to bounce nanoparticles back up into the atmosphere. No, the updrafts do that. Controlling the flow. Heat down low is cold up top. Hop goes so tall, you got updraft. Vibration of the particles itself equates to heat, the motion of the particles. So it'll automatically be hotter than what's around it in concurrency. if the dew points are correct. Too much chem in the sky vibrated can make the water particles so small they will not fall out and you will not get rain from them. Quite the opposite. So a lot of chem can stop it from raining. Yeah, Jim Lee pointed it out to me. I almost kicked my own self in the ass. It was so obvious. Yeah, but the milky skies, I'm near positive, is aluminum hydroxide. As soon as they added chalk to the sky, bicarb, it's instant. Aluminum hydroxide doesn't take special conditions to make, and the hydrogen plumes I'm picking up say so, because it's a byproduct to be expected. It causes a milky water or milky look to the sky that simulates a plasma. It's highly reflective. It's great for albedo. Now look into the albedo, you'll start to see what they propose to reflect it. Moissanite instead of because and diamond dust. And they specifically say moissanite because it's a laboratory stone. So it ain't worth shit to me. I don't deal in them. Yeah, diamond dust. And they talk about this razor throw. I've picked up those fibers. You've seen them on my microscope slides. The little long tubes refract the light. That's the diamond dust or moissanites. Silicas. They'll spray asbestos on you to get rid of it till they'll have to pay for it. They want you sick because they can get money for that too. Stick you in a hospital somewhere, sell off your organs to the highest bidder, and let you somewhere starve to death and go. This end of life policy here is just not humane at all. It's treat a dog better. Fatma arrived today. Thank you. The hand got there good. Cool. So I'll get rid of. I've only got one more postage receipt to keep in the active pile. Keep track of all that. In case I ever get close to my taxes. There's rumors running around Capitol Hill. $2,000 stimmy check's going to come in November for people, which means I have to get in touch with RBN out of Texas to see get mine to me. Oh man, I'm out of coffee. Am I? Thought I made one. Fuck Nestea. Take the coffee plunge instead. Remember we was all doing the Nestea plunge down the edge of the pool, just going straight back into the Nestea plunge, or is that just an American thing? I can show you anything I wear. You got weather question. I can load radar up right now. I'm very curious how it streams here. Might do the video tonight on here if I haven't got my account back. It's just a matter of time. The fucking wise man, I was hard taking their pants down. The windstorm in advance, telling you people the threat of life and all that. They finally telling you in the news yesterday over in New Zealand. It's kind of a little too late. Some people had to drive hours and hours to secure their holiday properties or their second homes. They had animals to get in to feed and get them in the barns and stuff. What a danger they curse people by. I not want to get it wrong. They won't do the right thing in here. I'd rather get it wrong and say, hey. And when I do get it wrong, not only do I admit it, I'm happy about it. Oh, that's a relief. You said angry that I was wrong. You should always want me to be wrong. I do. Shit. And when it comes to that, well, I'll keep my mouth shut if I ain't sure. I'll tell you. I got to see the beam. If I only see the beam, that can't happen. It's just how it works. And that shit. Wonder if I can ask people to join. I'm very curious about what my options are here. Channel activity, hide user content. Remove somebody from your channel. Oh, I like these options. That's nice. I'm just having a little explore. I just poured an after dinner whiskey. Ooh, I haven't had a whiskey in a while. Been a while. I think the last prepper drink I had, roundup of drinks, was with Boo. I was sitting out in his shed. He broke out a 10-year-old bottle of scotch. My weakness. And I could drink. Yeah, we shared 2 bottles of scotch. We still gonna have another one, but when I come back, I gotta bring it, and it's gonna be 15 years. It's gotta be. We're gonna increase the numbers. Yeah, I set it up that way. I'll go 12 and a half. You get 15. The 25-year-old bottle of scotch. Oh my God, I better win a lottery ticket for that one. Well, I don't think I'm the only legitimate weather forecaster out there. I just think that my way of doing weather is needed. Yeah, you need to see the geoengineering. And yeah, I think I'm one of the most accurate in the world. To be honest, I don't know anybody more accurate. But I don't know anybody who's going to keep their mouth shut when they can get a click either, right? Oh, my biggest one is there's 2 storms that are absolute that I'm proud of being able to forecast. Gabriel, the S curve in writing 10 days in advance, landfall within, somebody said it was 10 minutes and 25 kilometers of exactly where I pointed. On the storm, they say is impossible to forecast. And when I called that Cyclone Winston was going to turn back because of a beam after it hit the island, that was a call that cost me a lot of abuse. Ooh. The Draki weather and absolutely hung my ass by name. Robert M. Deutsch is a fucking liar, they said. That video is still up somewhere where I came back and called them fucking liars and showed every radar on their island and told people there'll be no acts of vengeance. They were going to lynch this guy. I said, no, you will not. Not in my name. They said, well, I will come to that island one day. They doubted that too. And when I went to that island, I saw those ships and I took a picture of them and I looked at Mimic and what they was doing and go, wow, I was right. That proved it. It was not a suspicion then. And now that I see those harp ships, those barges, electromagnetic warfare countermeasure barge, countermeasures. It's jamming signals. It's heating up the atmosphere so missiles melt. Countermeasures. Drones. Countermeasures. Whole new ball game, that thing. That thing's got some devices that you wouldn't allow on land. Yeah, so that was interesting. But thank you very much. And without your guys' support, occasionally, Dick, when I get in a jam, I'd have probably passed away a long time ago of starvation. It's been very difficult. Returning from a trip, and I could get the visa easily for New Zealand. I have to go to an embassy because I got turned out of Turkey for overstaying my visa. I can only get it where you have residence. So to get down to Sydney to do it was out of the question at the embassy. It had to be done here or the United States. The only places I can get a visa to come. Where I was disappointed I didn't get to see you guys. I really wanted to sit and have a smoke with Jeff. I don't need to look at the gorge, which has been roaring. I can't wait to see Jeff's pictures. Oh, your husband's cool. He's got good taste then. What's his favorite catchphrase? Evidently, I have catchphrases. Remember, I used to tap at a screen with a little winder or stick and say, "See it." And that was a big deal to people. Yeah, boom, boom, boom. Go to Plume started that one. That one went big. But the good morning, folks. I could always tell people like to hear that if I give a talk and I say, "Good evening, folks." So you'd see their face. It's like, oh, he's real. I don't like a celebrity status at all. Yeah, it makes me very jumpy and nervy. You never know people's intent when they're going to come up to you. You don't know if they're going to kill you or not. Sticky outfits. Well, that's what they are. They cause drag. I don't know any other way to describe things. I don't like dumbing down. I don't like that term because you guys ain't stupid. I like to find a way to describe things people will understand. Sticky outfits is sticky outfits. Sky Area. Oh, I love that song. Yeah, that just came out. The Hallelujah song with Sky Area to it. Well, I used to sing diarrhea when I was a kid. That song, diarrhea. But to make Skyria came out my mouth one day. That was, yeah, breathe out a chem bomb. So Skyria going in the mouth instead of out. And common verbal diarrhea comes out. Yeah, that's it. Skyria to verbal diarrhea. It's my excuse. I stick with it. Ah, man. Why did that storm have to hit on the first, man? I won't take out that harmonizer or modify the weather because I'm not a geoengineer. I'll have a long talk to the trees about what's coming, and they might react in advance. If I wish I had a harmonizer out on the Faroe Islands I could talk to, because these things will sing to each other. Nod your head. That's the exact words Slim Sperlin and Venom use. They sing to each other. Light sings to light. When it all sings together, I think things get solid. And all you are is a solid walking slice of light. You're a slice of light. That's it. So be enlightful, not delightful. Don't take it away. Why is delightful something good? It's D. It's of light. I can go with that. Delicious, delectable. It's sugar free. I think you told the truth. I told the truth because I was beat. I was beat bad if I lied growing up. I just told the truth. It's easier. A lot of people can't handle what you told them. And there's sometimes people ask me questions. I choose not to answer the way I think. Not like everybody. I wish I had that ability more sometimes. And when I get excited, a Tourette shows up. 40, 50 fuck yous come out my mouth. I don't even realize it. Somehow it makes sense. People say, I don't like that. I get punished my whole life for that. I eat a lot of bars of soap, so forgive me for that one. Evidently, I had a late diagnosed disease I didn't know about because we didn't have diseases. We had smacks. There was no excuses. The neighbors had to hear it happening, I think, kind of a thing. Yeah, sky area. Yes, I was curious about that. How long y'all been following? I don't get to have chit chat like this with you too much. Savage S. I guess I'm looking at a name. Savage Casson. CS. We got any Dominoes? We got some Island Times. My yacht took a direct hit from the Cyclone Alfred, and it's fine. Did you get blown up an inlet or something? Didn't you get no warning? Didn't you move your boat in time? A lot of people rent out boats in marinas in North Carolina. A friend of mine, when Hurricane Hugo came through, he lost his ability to live in it because the boat all got piled up in the inlet near Albemarle Sound. So I'm very aware of what can happen. So I always got to give those warnings so you guys can. Some people have to get their stuff out. Some people can move the boat for you to safer harbors. I'm good at calling the safer harbors from my walkers over there in New Zealand. You, you're up around the South Island, and they get you lots of coves. You always find a spot if you know how the wind's going to go. They're like, right, you're going to be here for 6 hours, and you're going to have an hour and a half to move to the other side of the inlet. Or batten down on the other side for 6 hours, and then you'll be all right. You give them a decision to make. I don't mind that. I've followed quite a few journeys across the ocean when people got their boats. I'll watch for you. It's easy to do. It's my absolute pleasure because you guys kept me alive, and I'll try to keep you alive too. You hear a storm is coming. Is there any pre-cum coming out of the top of the nimbus? I swear to God, the BOM could have forecast a fucking coming event if pre-cum actually came out of the top of a storm and left a trail where it was going to go. McClale Island was at anchor. I'm not as sure where that is. I'm glad you was okay. Which cyclone was it? I have so many of them, they just blur. They really do. The following storm is sponsored by Blue Mountain Ski Resorts. You just never know what the fuck you're going to see. It's a Pfizer storm. Well, would you stay inside that day? When they're predicting thunderstorm asthma and you see all those chem bombs? I called it chem bomb asthma when it has a certain look. Before that, we called it the chemtrail flu. And suddenly, water droplets don't take dust out of the sky anymore, right? You clear the air, you get thunderstorm asthma. Now it's the mist off the road, the particulates in the air. You breathe that shit's lethal. It's full of acids. What does that destroy mucosal and lets them passages right on in. All those fibers of diamond dust. Lung cancers and night smokers and try to blame something else. Meanwhile, they disrespect our Mother Earth's beautiful choice of a color scheme. Disrespectful. These people would cut fucking every leaf would be black year round if they had a choice. Some, yeah, it's fart, but we're gonna unfart it because we're fucking cool, ain't we? We fucking got this fucking shit. Fargan ice horse, forget SARS of beaches. Johnny Dangerous, this shit. Knock down that one. That's fucking great scene. That's a funny ass movie. Johnny Dangerously. He's putting prices on the little puppy dogs. Crime doesn't pay, kid. He's picked up in a big old fucking Duesenberg at the end or something. Duesenberg. I used to make cool stuff, man. Now everything is how fast can you do it? My page is back. I passed it. So you know what that means? That means somebody's page is gone. They can't prove they're me. Oh yeah. They did it with my glasses on this time. I was curious. Great. So I'm back. Back in the Facebook groove, Zuckerberg groove. It had to happen. It was in that. So somebody's lost their page today, you know. Yeah, they would have said that I wasn't me, and as soon as they do that, now they're gone. I do think that we should be allowed to face our accusers. When we see who reports us, we should be able to see who it is. I might know where you fucking live. I've never disrespected a confidentiality of an address. That's rude. I may be a cunt, but I ain't rude. Crude? Oh, that's just sense of humor. That's just you judging what I should say. You know, I'm free fucking speech. You don't like it? Tough shit. Tough titties. You tough titties. Oh, good. It's back. Back. Good. Yeah, we submitted appeals, so we should be able to do it. Yeah. Appeal successful. Holy shit. Yeah, you're back. Oh, it says I'm back. You're back on Facebook. Yes, we are. Yes. Golly, fucking blew you. Goddamn, got distraction factor. It will show you. You've had success without sucking. We are so sorry you couldn't use Facebook. Yeah, I'm sure you're so sorry. You're so fucking sorry, you fucking cunts. Sorry. I'm not sorry we took your Facebook. I'm not sorry, Pee Wee Herman. Sorry, isn't he? Thank you for letting me know that. Really, it couldn't forecast a goddamn storm. That pre-come on. Just admit about the geoengineering, meteorologists. It's undeniable. And if you're denying it, you are a chemtrail denier. You are a Paris Agreement denier. You will be denied entrance to the kingdom of God for harming one of its most beautiful creation. The only one we'll ever experience. What a fucking shame it's not. For the pearly gates you will go not. Going down. I would like to have the lever on a few. Hang on, let me have this one a second. I'm saying, Peter, take a break. I'm gonna work the gate for a while. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. You're cool. Oh, all y'all going down to the whole escalator, right into the pit. Whammo, ha! Bird, journey. Terminator birds her ass on the way down. Yeah. Follow one of them drone ones. That would be a thing to do. Huh? Marching to their own camps with a Terminator. Yeah. Move it, mister. Maybe R2 unit with the shocker on it, because I always thought that was really cool. And suddenly R2 had rockets on it. It could have got out of the way to sand people in the first movie much better. With the, what the hell? Nobody remembers the past when you could remaster the future. And breathe. Ooh, a cop just came. Trees of what's common, you got a week. That message to the mycelium network, to all the Faroe Island trees, what's common. Let them help run this harmonizer. This is where I wish I had my Zilla. I can have it talk here with the island. Tell it what's going on. Link the trees. The trees don't understand English. They've been hearing us talk today. They've heard it progress. You've been writing on those trees, your languages. Yeah, respect is not everything. No. Respect is earned. Uh, Basic rules of kindness go along. It's not respect. It's just, I wouldn't call it respect. To me, respect is different. I don't respect a lot of people. I don't disrespect everybody. Yeah, I guess I see your point. Yeah, respect is important. It's just don't be a dick to people. You know, that's easy not to do. Doesn't mean you let people step on you. And then if every ex you ever had is an asshole, I think you're the asshole probably. But if it's everybody, you gotta look at yourself. That's rule one. Is a relationship important? And if so, did I treat it that way? Do I like having a man on his back foot so much that you making him feel he can't talk, and then he goes. He just goes, withdraws. You're like, how come we don't talk anymore? What did you do? What did you say? He doesn't try to sleep with me anymore. How many times did you say no? He feels he can't, there's nothing he can do to have his relationship the way you used to have it, where you just looked at each other, didn't give a shit to go out to eat, you just fucked. Sure, the energy. Yeah, fucked. I say it, fucking. You don't like it. Go get fucked. Yeah, the first thing I have is your missus from all those years of making love is somebody fucks her. And they go, oh, yeah. You're definitely back. Yeah, I'm definitely back. I seen it. I seen it. Friends in some of the is in that group of ladies that chat and playing the game and enjoying themselves. So I taught Sarah how to play the game. We'll let you in next time. Sarah, you had your one win off me. We'll let you in the team next time. My other guy always plays. We play a game. Yeah, we could smash each other's buildings down. There's all sorts of things you could do here. You don't want to do that to me. I remember. I keep a list. I check regular. I got you not by mistake the other day. I was betting 50s and I saw smoke and I had it. I looked up and said, "Oh, that was Fred." I just gave it one lick. It went to somebody else. I could have gave you many licks, you know. Yeah, lots of licks. Whammo! It was a big wrecking ball comes down to most their properties. There's a big still over the city this morning. I do not like that. It is a hush. We want a big game. There should be a lot of happiness here today, and I'm feeling like something's wrong. I'm not invisible anymore. I'll have that back because when they just do this Facebook, my that thing will disappear too. So my game will have had an interrupt. They might even ask me to log in. I'm curious. Definitely sticker hub wouldn't work. I used that yesterday to trade off the fill two packs, so I came in second on the elite challenge. Got a lot of dice off that. I play very strategically when it comes time to fill my packs. Here, it's back on. Everything's good. I got no builders yet, man, because I build them all in one shot usually. Because I smash so many people, I know if I leave them up there, they'll have me. Oh, I just take one roll. I'm at 400. I get 40 an hour, so let's at least get some freebie for the shower. It's fun, and I enjoy it. And it isn't up for you to tell me what I can enjoy, and I'm not hurting nobody. It's not invisible anymore. I know it's cool. You ain't got no choice over it. That was very cool. You know, smoke came up in the air. My picture of the cat going was up there, and then I got all these points. Lots of them. I was rolling hundreds the other day. There's no mercy when I'm rolling hundreds. And I do. Less times to press the button. So let's park that. I'm in fifth on this. I'll give it a run later. It's still possible to finish in the red card pack. The faster you those elite classes will get you up with hard players. I like to be in the pack that wins. Oop, I better smash. Let me check the state of your village. Now, there's somebody named William I've been currently starting to this, right? Which looked real cool with Ace Frehley's guitar was my picture. All these smoking villages. I have fun, you know. This means asshole. Helen Keller made that symbol, and she was a fucking Scottish Rite Mason. Did the Masons work their hand symbols into sign language so that we were doing magic? 100% yes. And who was one of the guiding voices? Madame Blavatsky. She also, her doctrine of racial purity, Hitler used for the final solution to justify. If some people got mad at me when I mentioned Madame Blavatsky in not the best light, sorry, truth hurt. I was disappointed too. Her and Aleister Crowley. Yep. He gave you transcendental meditation. She told you how to be a clairvoyant. You've been guided. Use the Akashic records that you guys know are not accurate because they're fake, but you use them anyhow. If the Akashic records were viewable and understandable by you, you would have no questions of any kind ever in life. And you'd cease to exist by my grandmother's rule, Robin. If you know everything, you'll cease to exist. Because I was always had questions, always had a reason I didn't expect. So was I thinking. What were you thinking? Huh? I was thinking that no matter what I say, I'm getting punished. I'll come up with a good one. Okay, I wish I was honest about why I lied. Why did you lie? I didn't want to get in trouble as much. There was no other answer to give. I don't tell you would have got it less, would you? That's plausible deniability, like telling you the flu shot. You would have had less of a flu. Maybe I wouldn't have had it all. You know, if I didn't have that. You always wondered that one. You won't get it as bad if you tell the truth. I won't get it at all, maybe, if I lie. There's a chance here. Yeah, so telling the truth has become a very important part of my existence. Yeah, in this world full of fallacies, lies, and hopes becoming facts, I don't do it. I don't consider Q to be factual. I've never had my points about flat Earth ever refuted, so I don't even have to go there no more until they are. You will refute my points because I've refuted yours with mine. Yeah, I'll refute two big ones. I don't trust our oppressors. I don't think anybody who's the rank of an above fucking colonel or major even is not in the club of some kind or more than one. And an admiral on the way out the door, his diary didn't appear while he was alive. I mean, why don't you tell me Anne Frank's diary with the ballpoint pen was written by her? When there wasn't a commercial ballpoint pen up in that attic that year, I'll tell you that. Do your homework, man. They like to aim you because that opinion gives sympathy towards the continual preparation and perpetuation of war in the Middle East because USA needed a base over there. Or maybe Mountbatten did. They was trying to negotiate Palestine into World War One. World War Two etched it in stone. Rothschild made Israel. It made you want it. So you get the newspapers that put all the press out, and you watch the movies all pro and con. Even the new David selling it, the one, the David and Goliath one's very good. I like the Psalms. Yeah, none of them are lily white folk. I'll tell you that. They lie, man, and make you think you're better than somebody else, so they can use that against us. Instead of us all realizing nobody's better than anybody, nobody needs dumbing down. Everybody just needs to understand things how they're going to understand them. That's how that goes. So yeah, I'm glad I was able to reach some people. Yeah, I'm in a funny mood. I wondered if I did a song if they're going to take this down. Doesn't matter now. My Facebook is back. I was briefly denied service, so I'll probably have to go live there and tell them. I told you guys better get YouTube. And Julie, we'll end up setting those things up as a priority. And we'll get that done. I've already got the apps. I gotta have my Julie time every day. You ever chat? I'm just turn that off. I just love seeing that. Go ahead, fuck with mine. That could be you. I get gangs of people will drop your wall. I do sometimes get tired, not in the game. I thought we enjoyed it. It's our little camaraderie time. So this is a YouTube live, and back on my video. Yay! I'm gonna turn this off now. I'm gonna end the stream. A stream of what? I don't know. Anyways, this is me. In case you had never got to see, and I'm full on, just like I always am. And big love. Stay safe, everybody. Okay. We can give a shit visibly, and if we do that, I think it's gonna be a better world. Peace.